Yes, you have got 14 out of 16. Actually, the performance is really good. Okay, you have improved really well,
Thank you.
right? So
Okay, sir.
all the
Thank you.
inquiries, all
Thank
the
you.
questions,
Sir, best.
uh, you lead in the group. It has done a good for your group actually. So now you have done it perfectly, right? So
Okay, sir.
now
Okay.
things, there are small mistakes that you have to make rectify. Okay, so make sure that you do that as well,
Okay.
right? So
Yes, sir.
and
Yeah.
even the previous draft in draft 5, make the references clear again, right? Now you know how to do the referencing,
Okay.
and I'll be doing a referencing
Yeah.
session today and recording after
Yeah.
this. I'll be recording it after this workshop. So have a look at that, and if there are any doubts, you can make it clear. Right? Please look at the
Okay, sir.
recording after it's published in courses. Right? So
Sir,
where are your members?
sir, pardon, I don't hear you clearly.
Now I will share the screen of your graph.
Okay.
Can I hear from other members as well? Hello? Hello?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can you speak with them in Sinhala?
All right, sure.
Sir, I
Hello,
think they
Nesma.
don't know how to.
ඔව් කතා කරන්න එක ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. right? මේ විශ්කා නේද? විශ්කාත් ඉන්නවා ඉල්ලා. right?
Vishka Tarundi.
Karundi. And Ridma is here. Right? Okay. ඕගොල්ලන්ගොත් කතා කරන්න ඕනේ මේක group project එකකින්. හරි? මට රිද්මව ඇහෙන්නේ නෑ. right. Abdul, ඔයගලන්ට පේනව නේද මේ screen එක? Is this visible for you all?
Yes, yeah, I can see that.
Okay. අනිත් අයට පේනවද? පොඩ්ඩක් හයියෙන් කතා කරන්න ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ. හරි? හරි අපි මේකේ like when going down this the following pages, like you will have done a good job this time, right? So
Okay, sir.
after so many discussions and so many work, right? So you'll have done a good output here, right?
Yes.
So in this, of course, I have mentioned all three alternatives, right? All three alternatives
Yeah.
should be found in cement. Okay, so make sure that you have three cement alternatives. Okay.
What, sir? Pardon.
Yes. Have three cement alternatives like fly ash and silica, right? They have
Yeah.
mentioned that not to get alternative to concrete, but hence get an alternative to cement. So
Yeah.
we have to provide three alternatives to cement and select the best, right?
Okay. So we want to found.
You need to find another two alternatives to cement and remove this alternative to sand and alternative to aggregate.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Then
Okay.
we
Yes.
then we
Yes, Abdul. Yeah.
okay, sir. We want to find three alternatives to cement, not for sand or aggregate.
Yeah. Not for sand or
Uh,
aggregate. It's for cement that you need. Okay.
okay, sir. Okay.
Right. So අනිත් අයට තේරුණාද දන්නේ මේක? මේකේ අහන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන් කොන්ක්‍රීට් එක හදන්න ගන්න සිමෙන්ට් එක තමයි අපි රිප්ලේස් කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒකට ඔල්ටර්නේටිව් ටිකක් තමයි හොයන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට අපි ඔල්ටර්නේටිව් ටු සිමෙන්ට් තුනක් තමයි මෙතනින් හොයන්නේ. මේක නෙමෙයි, මේකත් නෙමෙයි. ඒ වෙනුවට සිමෙන්ට් ඔල්ටර්නේටිව්ස් තුනක් හොයනවා. සිමෙන්ට් එක රිප්ලේස් කරන්න පුළුවන් ඒවා තුනක් හොයනවා. ඒවා ටික මෙතනින් දාලා මේ ටේබල් එක අප්ඩේට් කරන්න. So that's fine. Part 6 is fine. Right? So make the alterations done. Okay. Seventh one, of course, you have done good. That's fine, right?
Okay, sir.
So there are some grammatical mistakes, but make sure to correct and make sure to like check. They can document එක කරාට පස්සේ ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් check කරන්න. If they have highlighted something like a mistake, or like mostly the mistakes, the grammatical mistakes and punctual mistakes are like highlighted, underlined actually. Right?
Okay, sir.
So in
Okay.
Word document, those are underlined. So make sure that you right click the underlining and recorrect it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So and here of course the targeted problems, I would prefer you all having a bullet form. එක දිගට ලියන්නේ නැතුව පල්ලෙහාට එකින් එකට bullet form එකකින් තියනවනම් වඩා හොඳයි. Okay. So
Sir,
yes. Yes, Abdul.
sir, what do you say?
Yes.
I'm not understand.
Here, under the targeted problems, right? Don't write it as one sentence, since this is each and every one of these are individual points. Make sure to have numbered here, bullet form.
Bullet form.
Yes.
First,
Okay.
first, to lower the air pollution and
then global
make
warming,
a
high energy. No need to have paragraph. Just have bullet forms like this.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So that's another one, and make sure like I have mentioned, like I'll be doing a referencing session today. So have a look at that. කට්ටියම මම referencing එකක් කරන හැටි පෙන්නනවා මේ session එකේ workshop session ඉවරුනාට පස්සේ මේ recording එකට මම අන්තිමට කරනවා එකක්. ඒකෙදි ඔයගලන් ආයි YouTube එකට ගිහින් බලන්න. link එක දෙනවා. ඔයගලන් course එක කරා ගිහිල්ලා මගේ මේ වීඩියෝ එක බලලා ඒකේ බලන්න කොහොමද reference එක හරියට කරන්න කියලා. Right? So Abdul, just check the link once it is published, and at the last end of this whole session, I'll be doing the referencing, right? So that it will help you all to how to do referencing with in-text citations. Okay, I'll explain that.
Okay.
Okay. So for the moment, we have done it. Okay, right? So
okay.
Yeah. This could please go through the comments as well. Okay. Right.
Okay.
And,
so we want to find three alternative to cement.
Cement. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Sir, another doubt. What we want to do next?
Next in the sense, next meeting for the next
week.
Okay. That's of course. We'll only focus on problem 6 and 7 in this week. Okay. So that will be delivered to you in the coming days. Okay. For the moment, just
Sir,
recorrect this.
sir,
Yeah.
sir, because next week we have midterm examinations.
Okay.
The work is very rush, so that's why I asked.
Okay. I'll discuss with Madam and email
Also,
you regarding what are the things that you have to do by tonight or tomorrow morning. Okay.
yes, sir. From today also we have a midterm assessment in engineering mechanics. Today to next, I think on 16th of April we have electrical system examination. I think today to 20th April we have very rush work. So that's why I asked.
Okay.
Please
We'll see.
please talk with
Yeah. I'll talk with Madam about that regarding that,
uh,
and I'll get an email to every group.
sir. I asked to other groups. They only do the works do this workshop for uh, finding some alternatives only
Mm-hmm.
for 6 question only, but that's why I asked.
No, for the moment, just keep it for this. Okay. Right. We'll discuss
Okay.
about that, and we'll come up with the next week's work email. Okay. Right. Check
Okay,
emails in
uh,
the meantime. Okay. I'll cut your emails balanda. Right. And thank you for coming. Okay. Right. See you.
okay, sir.
Yes. Hello. Hello. Can
Yes,
you
sir.
all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Is welcoming you to this session. Right. Can I know who are the members that are present?
All the 5
All,
members
all the 5
are
members are
present.
here. All right.
Yeah.
Have you all gone through the feedback draft?
Yeah, sir.
Yes. Right. I will have that in the screen now.
Should I screen it?
No, I'll screen it. Right. Can you all see the screen now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now the marking rubric, starting on with the marking rubric, you have provided the same marking rubric that was marked for the draft number 5, part
Yes.
5. So in this case, you have to mark for the alternative, the in selecting the best alternative, and the references, the quality of the documentation, as well as the ability to follow instructions. So these are the things, these are the criteria that you have to mark onto, right? So going down, actually this is a good performance, okay? So there's some errors that, minor errors that you have to correct, okay? So it's better if you can, and make sure like you have the problems addressed in this, the column here, right?
But we can't find anything like that in the sample one.
So,
Sorry.
In the sample project, we can see only
Yeah,
2
yeah, yeah,
columns.
yeah, yeah.
With,
This was asked to do additionally. That's why, that's fine, because that's why I have inserted the comment here, right? So that did not actually affect the mark, right? So this is for an addition. Okay, so make that and please resubmit the new document after that, right? So it's better if you can give a small sketch at the end of this small image, right? Image or a sketch would do. Okay. At the end of these alternative solutions, right? And I guess this is a typing
There's a
mistake.
spelling mistake.
Yeah. So the referencing, of course, you have done okay,
Okay.
right? And in referencing, I have to make like I have to mention you all that the in-text citation. The in-text citations are not present here. So actually, like I'll be doing a proper referencing session after all the sessions are done today, and I'll be uploading this video, right? So please go through the link once it is published, right? So that it will guide you all in how to do a proper referencing, right? So because I got to know that you all have done through website, right? The referencing, but make sure
Yes.
like the referencing should be done with respect to the sources that were taken. Actually, like if you have taken uh, this sentence from a source, internet source, right? The in-text citation should be here at this place, right? So that will be explained in the video, right? So please have a look after.
Excuse me.
Yes,
One of our members are trying to join the group, so he asked to accept the request.
all the members are here, right?
One of them have been trying
Yeah.
from a long time. Like, I just
Who's
checked
the other one? There's one extra.
Dev Mithyam.
Oh, there's one extra.
We already have 6 participants. No?
Yeah, that's it.
That-
These are the
I think that one with the EN number is not from our group.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Okay. So now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So please make the alterations and submit it again, right? So there is no harm in the performance you have done, right? It's good. Okay. So please do these minor alterations here, and please submit it by 2 days, within 2 days, right?
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. And thank you for coming. Any problems? Any questions that need to be asked?
Not much, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay then. Thank you for coming.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. We'll start the session. Okay. In the meantime, they would join. Right. So welcoming you to
Okay.
this session. Right. So I'll share the screen of your draft. Right. So starting from the cover sheet. So this is not a correct formatting, right? The formatting should be maintained throughout the document, right? So please have attention in this, right? So this not need to be continued in the future submissions, right? So make sure that you do proper formatting, or else just refer internet on how to do a proper formatting, right? These are normally basic stuff that anyone can like adhere to, right? So the marking rubric. Why haven't you all marked the rubric here?
Sir, do we need to mark the rubric
That's
by ourselves?
compulsory, right? It was said in the first draft itself to mark the rubric, right? So in every case, in every draft, in every week, you have to mark the respective elements. Now in this workshop, you have to mark the all the alternatives that are identified and the adequate justification for this alternative, right? So
Oh,
those
okay,
two,
sir.
not the first one, because the first one was already done, right? Only these two, in addition to that, the referencing part, quality, and the ability, the last three. So all these should be highlighted, right? Not this. This is the eighth part. So this is for the next submission, right? And going on to the next, the meeting of minutes is okay. The alternatives, right? So in adding to this, add a column, add another additional column stating
Hmm.
The problems that were addressed, like the problems that you mentioned in the part 5, right? Part 5, there were some problems that you did mention in terms of economical, environmental, and social, right? So mention what are the problems that are addressed by using beeswax and using aluminum foil, using silicon coated paper, and banana leaves. So individually, for this, add another column, right? And mention by using banana leaves what are the problems that are being solved, problems that are addressed. Okay, so that's
Okay,
one
sir.
update that needs to be done. And this is, of course, yes. Now, why now you have to explain this in order to give the reader a basic understanding. Right now, simply adding a small amount of cornstarch can improve the strength of beeswax wraps. Isn't going to be no. It's okay for the moment, but you have to mention in the below paragraph what the effect, what is the effect from cornstarch actually. The effect that is being done to the strength, how it is being affected by cornstarch, and why have you used cornstarch? Isn't the beeswax having a sufficient strength? So make sure to mention that and fill this, right? Fill this empty
Okay,
space,
sir.
right? So those should be
Right.
explained actually, right? To clear out and explain this more. This is not that sufficient because like this is, I actually went through the internet. I found this is quite same, quite similar to the internet paragraph. So that is not a good practice. You have to write in your own words, right? So make sure you do that do that and resubmit it to me within 2 days. Okay. And
Yes.
referencing, of course, the referencing hasn't been done good. This is not the way of referencing. Now, I have mentioned in so many instances how to do a proper referencing. Now, anyways, I'll be doing a session today, right? At the end of all this face-to-face Zoom meeting, I'll be having a referencing session at the end, right? So once this recording is published in Coursera, then the link is there. Please go through and look how to do a proper referencing, right? So along with the in-text citation. So make sure that you go through that and resubmit this with a good referencing and all these comments resolved. Right. So any
Okay.
questions
Okay, sir.
apart from that?
Sir, about the formatting, what is the error? It is
Can you
is it marginal errors? So
yes, margin errors. Now, since you can see that your document here, the logos have come down,
Oh, yes, sir.
Logos have come down, and this part of the cover sheet actually has come down, and there's a separate page left for that, and that cannot be done. It should be strict into one page actually, right?
Okay, sir.
So make sure that is rectified.
So about the last week's workshop, we didn't attend it. So what is it? What are we going to do, sir?
Yes, that of course you can go through the recording, right? So according to your topic, right? Have you sent me the draft of that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I'll go through that and I'll comment you all, right, on how to make that done. But did you all go through the recording last week?
No, sir.
No, that's right. So this you should follow. Otherwise, there is no point of having that. We actually did post that in CourseWeb to make sure that you have revised that. You have gone through that and just rectified your work, right? So make sure that you do this, right, and go through the lecture recordings and the resource materials that are being uploaded, right? You should be updated with the courses since this program is not paused. Okay, now the academics will be continuing, right? So it's your duty to visit CourseWeb and go through each and every link that is being each and every resource that is being uploaded there. Otherwise, there is no point of re-uploading this. This was done with the main meaning of giving the absentees a chance to review, right, and revise their document. So make sure you go through that recording first, and then to this recording as well. And I will go through the draft of draft 5. But have you all downloaded the draft 5?
Yeah, I downloaded, sir.
The feedback which I have commented.
So that Word file you sent to me today morning.
No, that is this week now. I mean, draft 5 in the sense question number 5 draft.
I don't have it.
Last week draft?
Last week's one.
Yes, it is in the CourseWeb. It was uploaded in the CourseWeb.
Okay, sir, I'll check it.
Yeah, check it and please let me know if it is not there so that I'll email you and make sure I have commented that as well in that. So make sure that you go through that and give me a completed document of draft 5 and draft 6-7, right? So draft 6-7 is this week. Right, okay, then it's time up for y'all, and thank you for coming, right?
Thank you, sir.
And please make sure that you go through the lecture, the workshop recordings number 1 and number 2 this week, right? Right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Anyways, I will start this session. Right? Group number 54. I'll share
I think the others are waiting to be let in.
Is Yasiru from your group?
No.
No.
We have Kalpa, Viraj, and Dilshan.
No, they are not here.
I think they are waiting. They shared some screenshots.
No, they are not.
They have a screen like the host is waiting for or something like that.
Actually, they can join because I only see 2 other members from another group. I don't see you all.
Actually, they've been trying to log in and they're saying that they can't.
Yeah, now from auditor, it's too late actually. Right, I can't enroll them. Right, so this
Okay.
session is already started, and there's no excuse of coming in late. Right, so now for your share the screen of your document. Right, have you all gone through I have emailed you the feedback draft. Have you all gone through the document itself?
I don't think we got the email. I think the leader got the. I'm not sure about that, but
With the leader.
he didn't forward it yet.
All right. Now, please make sure and inform the leader that this cannot be done. Like you all have to keep in touch with the course and the emails these days. You know that there is
Yeah,
no sessions, no live sessions. It's only this Zoom sessions and the recorded videos. So it's your duty actually, form editor, right? So please advise the leader himself, right, to get
all right.
these communications done before all, because like I see that you all are not doing very good here. The document, of course, it's not into proper standard when compared to others. Right now you have included the part 5 question number 5 here as well. Now this is for week 6 and 7, question 6 and 7, and there is no need of having question number 5 here. And regarding question number 5, the way you have done the question number 5 is also wrong. This cannot be acceptable. Now you all didn't contact me as well. Now, you had a whole week, actually 2 weeks time to contact me and clarify these doubts, right? You just submitted and kept quiet. Now, that's not going to do good for y'all, right? Because like other teams actually did a good job, even though they haven't provided a good draft, they did communicate. Now, the communication is a significant actually a way of like getting these things done, right? To get the most beneficial output, right? You have to
Yes.
communicate, and this is the must that needs to be done, or else like you'll suffer then in the assignment, right? So this is now I see that the document is not good at all. Like you haven't followed the sample report. I did inform in emails to strictly stick into the sample report. Now that that this is like totally out of the sample report. See, nothing formatted, right? You can see, just compare and see. Like, there's no need of my views here. Actually, basically looking at this now, we have provided plenty of references as well. That's not going to do, right? So please go through this. Now I have sent it to the leader. Please ask him to be active in emails and Coursera and communicate with me, right? And in referencing, of course, you have done the referencing okay. The referencing seems okay. But if the in-text citations here are just type in-text citation, it should be done in a proper way. Now, after all these sessions, I'll be doing a referencing session at the end of all these sessions, right? Please go through. Have you all gone through the last week recording published in Coursera?
No, I don't think so.
No.
We went through the other lectures, but not the references on. I think.
Yes. Now that is that.
Oh, no, actually,
that
sorry about
now,
that. I did actually go to the APA style and the Chicago style.
yeah.
The
No.
included
The
things
thing is
that.
like now, because now you haven't attended the last meeting. No. The basic meaning of having uploaded to the course web itself. The last week workshop is to give actually a chance of the ones who have absent to view and see what are the doubts that were clarified by other groups. Right now, please go through that first and go through this week recording as well. I'll be uploading it tonight or tomorrow, and make sure that this formatting and all these errors should be corrected as soon as possible. Now it's too late actually, right? It's only 1 to 2 weeks and we all got midterms coming on, right? So
Yes.
make sure there's actually, I gave you marks only for the instructions. Some of the instructions were followed and the data are okay, but the formatting is very bad. So I could have made this 0, but I didn't do that for you all to get this done, right? So you have to submit this by tomorrow evening, right? The corrected draft 5 and draft 6-7. Draft 6-7 is this week, and draft 5 is last week's work separately, right? Okay, and thank you for coming. Please refer the videos, right? And make sure all the things that we discussed are shared with others, right? They can refer the video as well, right? The recording, right? Okay, thank you for coming.
All right, thanks.
Hello. Yes. Right. And good afternoon. So
Good afternoon, sir.
I will go through your draft here. And have you all received the draft?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Have you all gone through that?
Yes.
What are the things that were asked actually?
So actually, we don't have an idea about the marking rubric. Can you
Yes. Now
can you explain?
Now last week as well, I explained you all the marking rubric, right? I do remember that.
Can you explain it again?
Now, if you had that
didn't-
doubt, you could have asked me in between in the last week itself, not this week, right? Okay. Anyways, I'll go through this now. Now for this, can you see the document?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now here, of course, like you have, now this is for report 1. Report 1 is for question number 1 to question number 4. Marking rubric,
Okay.
there are 2 marking rubrics given. One was for assignment 1 and the other is for the report 2, which is assignment 2. That is now,
Okay.
so rubric 1 is actually done now, right? There's no point of adding rubric 1 to this document, right? Now you need to add the rubric number 2, right? In rubric number 2, in the draft 5, like last week draft, the question number 5 draft, that actually mentioned the first element, right? It was the first element that was like finding the problem, right? That was question number 5. No? Now that was to highlight in last week, right? Not this rubric actually. Okay. So having look at the last rubric, the report 2 rubric. Now the things that the elements that you need to mark in this week is the element number 2, element number 3, and the last 3 elements, right? So now this is not okay, right? I did explain this in last week as well, right? If you all had missed that, you all gone through the session recording last week, which was uploaded to courses. No, that's right. So after each and every session, please go to the recording again, because like all the points that I mentioned can be noted again, right? You might have missed after, like, in this discussion, of course, like it's a small discussion, about 10 minutes time. There's no time for you all to write even the discussion. Now, the recording is actually posted in there to make sure that you all go through that and have the doubts that were discussed and revise that, right? To make a
Okay.
good report at the end of the day. Actually, please now from today onwards, now I need this submission done by tomorrow again. Have the marking rubric 2, right? And
Okay.
in the draft, in this big draft, it should be marked the element number 3 and the element number 4, and the last 3 elements should be marked, right? In the previous draft, in the question number 5 draft, it should be the first element and the last 3, right? You should mark, actually, the reason for giving you to mark is that to give you all a understanding of how you have performed, right? To evaluate yourself, right? That I'll be anyways marking. This is for you all to know what level you are in this problem answers, right? So make sure that you have that and submit it tomorrow. Now, other things that needs to be done is now question number 5 is mentioned here. That is for the last week. You have to mention this is not needed here, right? This is for the last week. That's a
So you
different
asked
document.
us to submit again the question number 5. That's why we input.
No, you should submit it again in a draft 5 document. Week 9
Okay.
document. That's a week 9 document and not in this. This is another week, right?
Okay.
So make sure that you submit in week wise, right? Okay. And in the 6th and 7th problems, of course, we've done it okay, but make sure that then it's better if you can have the alternatives numbered and also add a column. This is additional, okay? Add a column stating the problems. Now, in the 5th, of course, there are so many problems that you have mentioned in terms of in the aspect of environmental, economical, and social. Please make sure that you add a column to this and state by having tungsten, right? By having tungsten raw materials, what are the problems that are being solved, right? So make sure clear.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And here this, of course, the alternative solutions. There are this column contains all, actually. That cannot be done. Alternative solutions, if it is alternative to raw materials, it should be a tungsten material instead of what? Instead of what material? Right? So aluminium instead of what? And cement plating, heat insulating material, using capacitor to store and save energy. Right? Now low cost to spare parts. Now, these are problems actually. And saving energy, this is also the problems that needs to be addressed, right? So make sure that you all do that again, right? And here the formatting is a bit large. Make sure to minimize the size so that you have one page for one question, right?
Okay.
So those are the things, and there are the references. References should be included. Okay, so make sure you have
Okay.
references, and please go through the recordings. I strictly ask you to go through the recording so that here after, even today, I will be doing a referencing session after all these sessions are done. At the end of the recording, you will find a referencing session, how to do a proper referencing using the word, right? Please go through that, and make sure you submit it by tomorrow evening, the updated document number 5 and document 6-7. Right? Clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Okay. We
Okay.
will do it.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you for insulting.
Right.
Yes. Right. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
I did email you all the feedback draft. Have you all gone through that?
Yeah. Yep.
And have you all gone through the last week's recording? If you
Yeah.
Yeah.
need
Once.
any
Yeah.
assistance, yes. Right. So I'll share the screen of your draft, this week draft, which I have marked. Right? Can you all see?
Yeah, we can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now here, of course, the formatting is bit not good, right? And the pages have been exceeded, right? You can see that. That's why I have said that to learn formatting, right? Make sure
Okay.
in each and every, even though you submit a Word document or a PDF document, make sure the formatting is with the correct margin, right? This should not exceed 1 page. Okay, so that is fine, and make sure to do that in the next submission, right?
Okay.
Now here, of course, now this week it's for the, we are to find the alternatives and the justification of the best alternative, right? So it's only this two and not this. This is for part 8,
Oh.
right? So this should be marked in the next session.
Okay.
As the two elements that should be marked are this part and this part, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the last 3, because you have used references, the quality, and the instructions will be assessed. So make sure when you redo this, submit as accordingly, right?
Okay.
So next is alternative, right? So in the alternative part, I see that there are so many explanations here. In the alternative solution, of course, if you have referred the sample report, you can
Excuse me, can't
yes.
hear anything.
Sorry. Hello.
I think he's having a problem with his microphone. I think he can't hear.
All right. Okay. Anyways, he can go through now I'll be recording this week as well, uploading it. Please go through each and every individual. Please go through that and refer. Right. Okay. Then the problems that now these are the things that you have explained. So this should be actually explained in the part 7. Okay. When you're selecting the best, you should include that in the part 7. And also, you should add a column to this. This is an additional part, right? You have to add another column here in between, and showing that what are the problems that have been assessed by the alternatives provided, right? Made out of cloth. So
there must be a brief content.
No, it's small. Only the problems would be fine. Like now, this is regarding the polysac bags, right?
Yeah.
So polysac bags, you can use cloth. So in this case, resource depletion is one of the problems that are solved. So the problems that are
I have a problem with the connection.
And so those are the problems that are addressed, right? So make sure you have that, and these explanations should be there in the part 7, and that's only for the best alternative only, right?
Can we have a little bit of an example or something like that? Just a sample example.
Wait. Can you all see this document?
Yeah.
Likewise. So this is a table that needs to be mentioned. Now, alternative solution. This is for a lunch sheet. Okay. So this is an alternative for raw material, right? Alternative for raw material and raw material alternative for the production. So likewise, you can mention the alternative solutions, and right hand to that, the right hand side, you can mention the problems that are actually the depletion of non-renewables, wasting of energy and biodegradability, right? And wasting of materials and affecting natural habitats. So by using these steps, you can solve these problems likewise, right? Clear?
Yeah, it's clear now.
And in the next part, it should be right. So that should be likewise. And in here, of course, the format is okay. right? But make sure like you have one page for each question, right? Make sure
Yeah,
to
okay.
shrink most of the spaces and get it sorted to one page per question, right?
Okay.
So
How
in
about the
question
seventh question?
yeah, now the seventh question, of course, this is okay, right? This is actually I have given marks for this. This part is okay, right? Plus the only thing that you have to make is the references apart from that, right? In referencing, I'll be doing a referencing session after all these sessions are done at the end of this recording, right? So make
Okay.
sure each and every member visit Courseweb and get the video so that you'll have a proper understanding of how to do a proper reference, right? I'll be doing a reference session by how to do it by word. All those methods should be followed by you as well. Okay.
Okay.
Right, and please make sure that there should be no blank pages left. Right. I see that 2 blank pages are left behind. Right. So make sure that there is no blank pages when you are submitting a document. Right.
Okay.
All right. Then thank you for coming, and please make sure that you visit and correct this and submit it by tomorrow evening to me.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, we'll start the meeting. Good evening.
Good evening.
Can I, I'll share the screens with you of the draft. Can I know whether you all have gone through the draft that I emailed you, the marked draft?
Yes.
Yes, and so this is what I sent you all, right? So there's an error with the formatting itself, starting on with the cover sheet, right? Please make sure that the formatting is correct, right? And it should not exceed page 1, right? It should be limited to 1 page, right? And also in the rubric. Now, this week, what are the questions that we are doing? Hello?
Sixth and seventh questions.
Yeah, so in 6 and 7 questions, the elements that are addressed are these 2, right? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, so only these 2 are being addressed in this session, right? In this week, right? So this was the last week draft, and that should not be marked this week, right? So these are the 2 that should be marked,
okay,
right? And the last 3, because there will be references and the quality will be judged, and the instructions will be ability of following instructions are being judged as well. So last 3 and these 2 should be marked. So from that, we'll meet the meeting there, right? And alternate, and see there's another page exceeding here, right? Don't let that happen again, right? And in the question number 6, I see that the alternatives are found for plastic water bottle, right? So it's better if you can have some images here, right? A small image for insulated stainless steel bottles, glass bottles, aluminum bottles, right? And in addition to that, you need to add another column of including the problems that have been solved by use, the problems that have been corrected in the sense solved by replacing insulated stainless steel bottles instead of plastic bottles, right? The problems can be problems that were mentioned in the part 5, right? So add a column here, another column, right? Each should be mentioned. For glass bottles, when you replace glass bottles with plastic bottles, what are the problems that are addressed, right? So make sure you have that. And this captioning, please make sure to have it at the middle, right? And the top of the at the top of the table, right? And these are actually the problems, right? So these are the problems that are solved by having replaced stainless steel bottles with the plastic. So make sure that these problems should be mentioned in a column, in an additional column, with aligning to the alternative solution, right? Also, the 7th part, refer the sample report. You haven't referred the sample report. The format of the sample report should be followed here, right? Also, I see that the referencing has been done okay, but it should be in another separate page, right? Also, the referencing should be numbered, right? So those are the things that need to be done actually. And since you all have done referencing, this is good. Okay, right? So for the moment, just recorrect this and submit by tomorrow, right? Make sure that you have correct formatting, right? And also these two should be filled, right?
Okay.
Right. Okay. And thank you for coming.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Great. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We'll start the session, right? And have you all received the draft? I actually emailed the leader the draft.
Yes.
Yes, and have you all gone through it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you are visible of your draft here. Yeah, I see that the starting from the cover sheet, it's fine, right? And in part, now you have marked part 8 as well. That is only for the next week's draft, not this week, right? So please make sure not to highlight that, right? So page numbering is missing, right?
Yes.
Page numbering is missing, and it's alternative. Here, I would recommend that if you can have another column stating the problems that are addressed, the problems that you have mentioned in draft number 5, question number 5, are basically being solved by replacing these from polystyrene lunch boxes, right? So molded fiber lunch boxes by having that. I will show a sample, right? By having simply like that. Simply by this, if you can have the alternative to polystyrene lunchbox, if it is the alternative to a raw material or alternative to production, you can give the alternative solution, right? And then the problems addressed should be next to the alternative solutions. Now here, of course, using these fabric will solve the depletion of non-renewables and will not affect natural habitats, will save energy and materials, and it is biodegradable. So likewise, if you can mention a table like this for your solution, it would be great. Okay.
Okay.
So the other things that, and also make sure you need a caption here. In top of the table, you need to mention the table for alternative, right?
Okay.
So, and the other thing is that question number 7. The question number 7 looks okay, right? That's okay. And the citations are, you have just typed the citation, not cited it, right? Make sure it has the link, the in-text citation link, so that when you click that, you can edit it, right? Not just in-text, right? I will be doing a referencing session after all these sessions are done. Please go through this recording once it is published in the course film, right? So that you will be having idea of how to do the in-text citation within a paragraph, right? And the references here have been done, but it's not that good. The referencing I think that the referencing sources that you have selected is incorrect. You have not selected. Now this is online, right? So this is the online link. You haven't selected the online resourcing, online referencing, sorry. So I'll be doing the referencing. Please look onto that. I'll be doing 3 samples with how to refer website, how to refer journal, and how to refer document from internet, PDF document from internet. Okay. So please go through that and make this document again, and please submit it to me by tomorrow evening. Right. Right. So those are the things. If you have any questions, you can ask. Have you all got any questions?
No, sir.
Hello?
No, sir.
Right. Okay. Then please go through the recording also, right?
Okay.
And right?
Okay, sir.
Right. For the moment, it's just that you have to correct. Okay. And thank you for coming. Right. Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
So I have marked your draft actually, and I did email to the leader. Did you all go through it?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Fine. Go through it after this session, right?
Okay.
So I'll just display it here using screen capture. Now, starting on with the core page. No, first of all, the page numbers. Can you all see the screen?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Now, you all can see that the page numbering is done at the top. Now, I would recommend it to be present at the bottom, middle or corner. That's fine, right? Make
Okay,
sure
sir.
when you are recorrecting this, you have the page numbers at bottom, and the module code, module title is not present. If you submit an assignment like this, the assignment will not be assessed. Okay. So make sure that you have to include the module code and the module title, right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
So, and the other thing is that have you all like, since you did not present in the last week session, did you all go through the workshop recording, last week's workshop recording?
Yeah, we did.
Yes. And
I
did you
did.
find the mistake? The mistakes, common mistakes that other groups have done, and comparing them to yours, what are the mistakes that you all have done? Have you all found the draft 5 which I marked and uploaded to Coursera?
We didn't go through that, sir.
Oh, you should go through that. And there's actually the same error has been done here, right? I'll go through this and say all that. Now the marking rubric 2 hasn't been marked by you. Now in the draft 5, of course, you have to mark this part, right? This part and the last 3 parts should be assessed by you. This is for you to evaluate your performance and to get a basic understanding of what level you all have performed, right? So in this workshop, last workshop, it was this and these 3 to be marked, and this workshop it is session number 6 and 7, these 2 and these 3 should be marked, right? So since that is not done, there's no marks given for that, right? And page numbering, as I said before, it should be at the bottom. And in the meeting, now see, minutes of meeting is what you have discussed, and not the solution for this draft. The solution for this draft should be separately, and the minutes of meeting should be separately. What you have discussed and what the contribution of the group members are, it should be mentioned in the minutes of meeting. It's a different document. It's a different page. So you have mentioned all the things in this. You have done even the solutions for the questions in this minutes of meeting, and that's not acceptable, right? So minutes of meeting should be a separate document with that same format, which is given the template which is given. It should be just filled and this express what are the things that were discussed amongst the group and what were the things that were contributed by the group members, and the signing likewise. So make sure to have the minutes of meeting a separate page, right? It's a different thing. And problems for question number 5, this is wrong, and go through that and please have it in the previous document. Is it corrected, right? Please download it from the course and do the draft 5 and submit it to me. Now we are late actually, now a week behind, right? While the other groups have recorrected and they did the resubmission as well. I have no idea to give any marks for y'all for this. This is quite negligent, right? So this cannot be done. You have to follow the courses. You have to follow the materials that are uploaded. You have to follow the emails, right? So So from today onwards, please make sure that you do that, because like you all are in a risk that well haven't communicated well with me, well haven't performed. Now this is not going to be okay, right? So make sure that you need to include only part 6 and 7 in this document, and part 5 should be in the previous document, right? So, and these are out of format. This is not what the format mentions. Right? The format is given in the sample report of a cement putty. So follow that format. I strictly ask you all to follow that format, and you haven't taken it to granted. Right? That this is not good. Right? So this is, you present assignment like this should be 0. And last week as well, you did not attend and you did not follow up. You did not email me after that, right? So you all are in a risk actually. This cannot be done, right? So make sure you go through the recording this, and there is no reference. The referencing is not good. This is just a copying and pasting of the source. That is not referencing. If you go through the, please go through the last week recording and have a look at how the referencing is done, and I'll be doing this week as well a referencing at the end of the session. Go through that and see, follow that, and if you do not present a proper referencing in the next document, I will be giving a 0 again, right? And I will be not marking your assignment 2, right? So this cannot be done. So make sure that you follow up everything and communicate through email. If you have a doubt, communicate. That's fine. That's what emails are for, right? So this is not good. Very bad. This is very poor performance, right? So make sure all the things are done according to the format, according to the feedbacks given, right? And so that's it. Actually, please make sure to revise this document, and I think the draft 5 as well, you need to resubmit that, right? So within tomorrow evening or tomorrow night, within tomorrow evening or tomorrow night, you need to submit both the documents, the draft 5 and draft 6-7. Draft 6-7 in the sense this document by tomorrow evening, right? So correct them and send an email to me. Yeah. So that's it for the session. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Sir, is the answer for the question 7, is it correct?
No, this is also not correct. This is
So,
out
like,
of the
can you
format.
give us a brief introduction, like how to do that literature survey?
Literature survey is actually, it is given in a, have you all gone through the special lectures that are uploaded?
Yeah, sir, like not everything, sir, like we just summarize.
No. Actually, no. There is a special lecture uploaded by madam. If you have referred that, now since other groups have done that, this is not an excuse. The other groups actually have done that literature referencing, literature review, and the referencing quite well, right? So they actually did communicate with me, and they did firstly they did actually refer the special notes, special lectures that are uploaded. Without referring those, please do not ask any questions. I will not supply any answers or give any support without you doing work, right? So I have to end this meeting. Yeah, time is now fast. So make sure to be consider and revise all the drafts, right, and get the feedbacks of the draft. And if you have anything, please email me. Right? Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'll share the screen with you, the document that you have submitted. Right.
So we have got 0 marks for our workshop. Why is that?
I'll explain why is that. Now, yes. Now starting on with the. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Now.
Good evening, sir. Now only I joined. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, Navi. I see that now you all haven't followed the instructions. Now, even in the previous session, previous meeting, right? I see that you haven't attended the session as well, right? You haven't attended.
Yes, sir. The thing is.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes, sir. The thing is, we are having some hard time to follow what the course web and the WhatsApp group. We actually don't know the timings of the communications.
Why?
So
I
that is
have
the
email. I have email. No.
Sir, I received email late. I informed you.
Why is that?
I think it's a connection problem. I have received it at about 6 o'clock.
All right. Anyways, I have then emailed you all, saying that the link is there. Even Madam has uploaded the link of the recording last week meeting recording. You all had the chance to go there and see what was discussed by other groups, so that you could have rectified the mistakes that you have done. So now, have you all downloaded the draft from the course web last week? Not this week, last week.
Draft, the copy, right?
The last week workshop draft which I have marked. Have you all downloaded that?
Yes, sir. We got.
Yes. Have you all gone through the marking, the comment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That, Pawan, which one is he talking about?
Draft question number 5 draft.
Draft means the answer. So
The answer. Now, which submission is this?
So last time we submitted, but we didn't get any corrected form of that.
So
for the question 5.
Yes.
Only for the question
Now,
6 and 7.
I did post that the question number 5 marking was uploaded. The mark document was uploaded to the course. The place, the workshop 9 itself. It's there still. Now you.
So will it be available for all the 5 members or the one who posted it? So the one who uploaded it.
The one who have uploaded can see that and download, whilst others also can download it.
Okay. And Pawan should check download.
So this now, have you all gone through the recording last week?
Yes, sir. I went through it.
Yeah. So why didn't you go through the now? Why didn't you download it in each and every group last week? I did mention and I did ask each and every group whether they have downloaded the draft number 5 marked draft from the courses.
Yeah, so I checked on my course web. It was not available. I thought fast it is not still available.
Yeah. So the group leader should email me regarding that. If the group that did not have download, they did request me through an email, and I did send them the marked draft for their recorrection. So Malisha, you as the leader, you should take the whole responsibility of the group. right?
The thing is, we have got 0 mark because of our just no marking rubric and meeting minutes, isn't it?
For draft number 5.
No, this one. This is I think 6 and 7. No?
Yes. Now I am referring to the draft number 5 before this. Now you should now email me, right? After this session, email me requesting the draft number 5, mark draft number 5, so that I'll send it to you and do the corrections and send it me by tomorrow morning, right? So that's one. Right? So the
able to
other
see
is,
anything.
yeah, can you all see this? So this is this week work,
Yeah.
right? So starting on, you haven't attached a marking rubric. There is no marking rubric. There is no meeting of minutes of meeting, right? Even the marking rubric, yeah. Even if you have included the marking rubric, last time I remember that you haven't marked the rubric.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be done, right? Please refer the recordings again, this recording and the previous recording, and see what other groups have discussed. So that's how you can learn actually. Not only you that will be assessed, right? So now you have included question number 5 here. Oh, it's not question. The question number 5 should not be here. Now, if you are doing the question number 6 and 7, it's only the 6 and 7 that should be here. And I strictly ask you all to follow the sample report format. The sample report of a cement putty. Now that should be followed. Now since this, as I, this is visible that you haven't followed the sample. So you have just come up with bullet form and no table, right? And see, there's no
So I
clear.
searched it on the course web, but I couldn't find any documents saying that weekly assignment should include the market rubric and the other stuff you mentioned. It was only like
See, wait. Now the online, there is no posting of instructions every week. Instructions for online workshops is already uploaded. Okay. See, instructions for this is the instructions for online workshop which was uploaded for the assignment 2 parts way before starting. It was on the 8th weekend. This was published, and now it was mentioned that there is a revised scope, right? The aim of this assignment has been changed, right? The workshop schedule is there, and a Dali field cover sheet, assignment mark, rubric marked by the group, meeting minutes, completed workshop task, and the references. Now, these all are mentioned in the instructions for online workshops, and this is not posted every week. It is already given for every week. Right? This is commonly given for the whole task, whole 4 workshops actually, every workshop, right? So this is not a school work actually. Now, since you all are in a university, since you all are campus students, you all have to take the responsibility. There's no one to guide you every time. These are basic. These are normal things that you have to follow up. And always follow the course web notices, course web lectures, right? Announcements. Now those are really essential, right? So there's a meeting of minutes, minutes of meeting sheet attached here, and the rubric is also there, and I have showed a sample how to mark the rubric as well. For the fifth question, it was the fifth and the last three parts to be marked, right? And for this session, it should be this two and the last three without this, right? So likewise, like you have to follow the instructions. This is not acceptable, and these reasons are not actually excused. I cannot excuse these reasons. Internet connections are there, but that's not something to be excused every time, right? So please make sure you follow the instructions and follow the sample report and redo this two drafts. I'll please email me, the leader, please email me the requesting the mark draft for question number 5. So I will send that and do both of them and submit it by tomorrow night. Okay? Right? So if there are any problems, please communicate through email.
Okay.
So
If
any
there are
problem?
any common meetings and something like that, how do we get to know about this? Last time there was a session, right? So everyone to come and join and discuss about the things that
No.
they have doubts on.
Every Wednesday there will be Zoom workshop.
Okay. It will be informed directly to the leader only. Is that correct?
Leader only, yeah. It's the leader's duty, right, to share with the others. It will be sent to the leader weekly. Every Thursday, every Wednesday there will be the workshop, right? And on Monday, of course, like on Sunday or Monday, the workshop schedule will be sent to you all. Right? So please send a screenshot or share the email with the others, right? So I'll be communicating directly with the leader only, right? Right. Okay. Thank you for coming. Now your session should be ended.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Right. Okay. Right. So why have you marked the fifth question?
Sorry.
Why have you marked the fifth question then? This is for the fifth
Yeah,
question.
yeah, we have done a mistake there because we were in a time pressure to complete that. We have
Okay, when you are resubmitting this, make sure that you mark only these two for this week, and for the next
okay.
week it's only this.
Okay.
The last three should be there for every submission, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and thank you for that. And then yes, where's the minutes of meeting?
Minutes of meeting.
Now in the draft number 5, have you all provided the minutes of meeting?
Yeah, we provided it there.
Yeah, why not here?
We didn't thought that.
No, because like instructions are given. Instructions were given at the start of this assignment part 2, and at the start of this workshop, instructions were given before on how to do, and that instructions are applied for is applicable for every assignment here,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Right, so make sure you have that, right, and fill that and check. Of course, this is okay, but make sure you have to split. Make sure you split these columns into each and every column.
Which columns?
Right?
So I can't see your screen. I can't see your screen.
Wait, one second. Right, you have to split this, right? You can split these into
Okay.
each, right? Make
Okay.
sure you split and have an image here at every. Right?
Image.
Yeah, image of fly ash, silica flame,
Okay.
and pieces. Right?
Okay.
So likewise, make that done, and also include here an additional column, right? That will show a sample for each and every solution. For fly ash, what are the problems that are being solved? The problems that are mentioned at the question number 5. So those are being addressed in each, but differently. For example, I'll show you this. Can you see this is the alternative for lunch sheet, right? Now, for all first alternative is for alternative as an raw material, alternative as an raw material, alternative to its production. So these are the alternatives provided. Beeswax wrap, a parchment paper, a disposable grade polythene. So the problems that I assist are not depletion of non-renewables, affecting natural habitats. Actually, using this sheet, a long sheet like this, made out of this, would prevent wasting of energy and wasting of materials, and will save natural habitats and save non-renewables. And also finally it is a biodegradable material. So likewise you can create your table, right?
Okay.
So make sure that is here in here, right? This table should be modified, and make sure that this problem, see, these are the problems. This should come here.
Okay.
Right? So have that, and it should be only one table, huh? No two tables, right? It should be only one table.
Okay.
And for question number 7, now you have included a table, right? For question number 7, if you followed the sample report, I strictly ask you to follow the sample report. If you follow the sample report, you can get the most out of it. Like it gives the format. Actually, I will show it again to you. If you are to follow the sample format, it's like this. You have to select the alternative, target problems to solve, and the benefits achieved. Within that, you can include what are the references that you have done in text citation. Right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
like that. So make sure that you do that, right? And also one more thing to conclude. The referencing you have done it good. The referencing, of course, you have done it correctly, but make sure to number that. First
Okay.
reference, second reference, third reference, likewise. Right?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Having numbering. Right. So those are the problems that you have to solve actually. Do the corrections and please submit it to me by tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Right. And also I'll be doing recording this and posting it in Coursera by today or tomorrow. Please have a look at that as well. Please see the video and see what were discussed in the session. Okay?
So
Okay, sir.
actually, we have mid exam today, so we can do it tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow by night you can submit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right? Okay.
Okay.
Right. Then come. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll start the session. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I will share the screen with you all for the draft. And did you check on it? The draft which I sent you all marked.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So having that, the cover sheet you all have provided is an image. Please do not do that because like, you all have given with the instructions in the instructions document the Word format. Just a matter of copying and pasting it here, right? Please do not have like this because this is, as you can see, this is not clear. See? Right? So just have edited the Word file, right? The format is given there in the instructions, right? So that's one problem you have. And online meeting of minutes of meeting, so that's fine. Yes, and the format. Now there's a mix-up in the format. Actually, the marking rubric should be on top of the minutes of meeting. Okay. And you all have done the marking. Okay, the rubric has been marked, but make sure this is only for next week. This was marked for week 5. This is for week week 5, not the week 5 actually. Draft 5, draft 6, 7, and draft 8. Okay, along with these 3. Right. Okay, so that's fine. And make sure you have page numbers in every document you have. Okay. And the other thing is that the alternative. Now, have you all gone through the recorded video last time?
Yeah, you mean the course we have uploaded one?
Yeah, the recorded video last session. Yeah. Okay. And have you all referred to the sample report again? The sample report in the
actually yes, I forgot about samples.
You have to follow the sample format, the sample report format, right? Because like this is writing in this format is not okay. There's a specific format given, right? So make sure you. I will show you one of the formats, like a sample, right? And the question number is missing. So each and every assignment you do, the question number is very essential. If you miss out the question numbering, you will miss marks. They will not know what the question you have answered. So the question number is very important. Okay. So this for question number 7. No, sorry. I will go for the question number 7 as well. Reasons. Now here the question number is not there again, and the report format is not followed, right? And finally, the referencing is not done perfectly. This is the referencing. Copy of the link. If you had referred the last video, it at the end there is a demonstration of how to do the referencing. Right. Anyways, like I'll be doing referencing session after all these sessions are done, so that this will be posted in CourseWeb and you can view this video as well. Right. I'll be doing a demonstration again for referencing, how to do a proper referencing. Right. So I'll now show a sample of how you are to do the question number 4. So this is how you should do the question number. Sorry, Question number 6. This is the format. So the alternative, is it alternative to a raw material or alternative to its production, right? And you have to have the caption, and then alternative solution. What are the solutions? And the problems addressed. I see that you have around eight problems, 8 solutions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those can be listed down, and you can provide the solution here, and also the problems that are addressed. Problems that are addressed in the sense, in question number 5, you mentioned that there's resources, depletion of resources, and likewise, right? So you can mention that. So in this example, of course, substituting a beeswax food wrap, right? A wax food wrap to a lunch sheet. Instead of a lunch sheet, you get a fabric wrap. You will save so much of energy as well as materials, and will not affect natural habitat and prevent depletion of natural resources or non-renewable resources. And it is finally biodegradable. Polythene is not biodegradable. So likewise, you can mention all the problems that are addressed by each and every solution. These are the problems that are addressed by this solution. Like, okay, clear?
Yeah. And how do we answer the next one?
Question number 7 should be like this. Now, according to the format that is provided in the sample, it should be select the alternative should be selected. So you select alternative 1 or anything, and the problems that are targeted, right? Problems in this.
Yeah.
If you select alternative number 1, so these are the problems that are targeted, right? Right. So, and the next is the benefits that are achieved. Here you have to do a literature part, including what are the things that, including supportive sources to each and every problem. Right. So once this is done,
the benefits achieved must be written as a journal thing.
Yes, journal and paragraph. So these are you can see that these are the in-text citations that are done, like taken from internet and paraphrase. Okay. So there is a special lecture. Actually, I found that Madam has posted a special lecture, 2 special lectures on how to do referencing and how to do a literature review. Make sure that you go through that as well, right? So that's how.
So if we put our points into paragraph, is it enough for the 8th question, 7th one?
You can adjust it according to, yes, it is okay, but make sure to mention the in-text citation, right?
Sorry?
Follow the sample format, right?
For
the sample report format, and include in-text citations in referencing. I will be doing the referencing part in a short while, and once this recording is up, you can see to that and do the in-text citations as well. Okay. So any problems up to now?
No, I only have a problem regarding index citation.
You can refer to the video, the workshop video today. Right? At the end, it will have a referencing demonstration. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Then luck you out. We can end this session.
Okay. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Good evening, students. I'm going to do a session on referencing and literature review. Literature review means that you have done a prior search on accomplishing your task, and the referencing means that you are going to acknowledge the person who have done the work previously, and that will be used by you in order to support your document or support your task. So we'll follow up with the demonstration. So I have prepared a document. Simply, I'm going to do 3 types of sources: a journal paper, a website, a document from website. It can be either a document PDF or a report in form of a PDF. To get a proper journal or an article, you have to basically go to Google Scholar. I would recommend to type the keywords or the title of yours in order to get the related materials. I'll go for a beeswax on Elsevier. Make sure you mention Elsevier. That's a sort of journal paper. The second link in this, you have to start on with the registration, but there are free sources available. So in this case, this is sorted as a free journal. So we can download this article. So in the meantime, I'll open the downloaded file. So now I have the journal with me. As you can see, I will be getting a sample, a paragraph, which is relating to my research. So here I would go to simply the technical terms mentioned here. Beeswax is the substance that forms from the structure of honeycomb. So I'll highlight this, that it is important to me, this part, and the bees secrete wax to build the honeycomb to store honey. So that would be another part that I would be grabbing from this document. So I'll be selecting several sentences from this. So I'll be typing them in my document itself. Make sure you paraphrase the sentences taken from the online document and not to copy it exactly. So these are some words that I have introduced, and this is not the same thing that is given in the journal. So here these were referred from the online journal article. So now I will be referencing that. Now the literature review is done here, and I will be referencing that. Now it is recommended that we use the Harvard style here, Harvard, and in citation, this is a journal article. So the starting on with the author. Now you can see the authors are here. There are 4 authors here, so you can just copy and paste the author's name. Make sure you use a semicolon there after each and every author. And then the comma. So the title would be the title of the journal. This is the title of the journal. And the name of the journal would be Asia Pacific Journal of Tropical Medicine. And when you are to give them year, when title and the journal name is given, now you have to give the year, pages, volume, and the issue. So they will count to that as well. So here you find the year, it's 2016, volume 9, issue 9. and the page is 839 to 843. Now you can see the document is here, and this is called the in-text citation, right? This is called the in-text citation, which was done by creating this source here. So this place can be varied with the resource that you have taken. If I have taken it up to this, the resources from the article, you can have this cited here, in-text citation here. Or else, since I have taken it from the whole paragraph is taken from that article, I can have it at the end. So over there, and now for our website, we go back to the Google. So this is the site that I have referred. I have taken. You can just type all keywords and find of a website. Right? So this was house good housekeeping. So this from this site, I will take this part. So on the website, it's according to the site referred. Says that if you pack your lunch daily, it will add up more and more cling wraps to the inventory list of inventory groceries. Another sentence that I will take, having a blue wax that will provide you with less grocery inventory and since it can be used already for this sentence. Be used by things clean with cold water and a So it can be reused by clean with water. So this is the sentences that I have taken. So this is one sentence that I have taken, and this is another sentence that I have taken. So I will have the in-text citation here. So now having a new source, and this is the website. You have to give the URL. URL is simply this, right? So the date access, month access, and the year access is now it was today that I referred this site, right? I reviewed this page today, so I can include the details of include the date, today's date, 8 April 2020, and here it asks the year of the page. The year of the page is when was it published. It was published in 2019 March 1st. So 2019. It was published in 2019, and the authors are Caroline Picard and Emma. There are 3 authors actually. We have to include all the 3 here, and then with the comma in between it's a semicolon, and here the semicolon. And the name of the web page is this is the Good Housekeeping is a website actually, which includes so many web pages, and this is one of the web pages. So I will get this as the web page, name of the web page, right? And we are done with this. So now we are done with the website citing. Now we can have now since you can see that the in-text citation has already automatically is included where the cursor point was placed, right? I wanted to display, and I have now at that place. So now having that, now we'll go for a document that is downloaded from the website. Now I would like include substitute for a long sheet PDF in Google. to get a PDF. And from this I get this. This is the report actually. And in this report, we can start referring. So this is the report that I have taken. So I will now go to referencing again and include a document from website. Having the document from website, you get the URL. You can have the URL as this, or you can have this. Right? So this is okay. And this and the day as like in the previous example. So it's today's date. April 2020, and the published date of the document itself. Published date is 20. July, right? 28th July, 28th July 2017. July 2017, right? Having that name on the web page with it's the epidemiology unit. Epidemiology unit. And the author would be Minister of Health, right? Author can be the Minister of Health or VER Sri Lanka. Now you say that I have filled the, according to the report, I have filled the source. I have it back here. I can type what are the resources that I'm going to, which is I'm going to get from the document. So I'll take this as one of the I'll take this as one of the sentences. An ideal substitute for early for lunch. So polyethylene, polyethylene, yeah, yes, is cover and is still in the and the scientific to introduce this would be one sentence that I will be referring, and also also finding this, I'll be getting this sentence, finding ways to dispose of polythene with minimum or no harm to the health of the So this is one another literature. So simply you can see that we have done 3 in-text citations, right? At the places it was literature, right? So the in-text citations are these, and these are the literature reviews with the in-text citations. Now we'll go to the bibliography. Now to have these references done, these 3 references aligned, we have to include a reference page to show what are the references that we have done. So here we are going to the bibliography and references. So since we have selected Harvard, this will be the format. I'm having a bit of a space here. I'll be including the numbering. So there you go. Now you have a complete reference. The references are here. If you are following the format, this should be in black also. Okay? And since it's a topic, it should be bold. Okay? The numbering was continued, so you have to restart the numbering. So now you have a complete literature review and a referencing done. So hope you all will get the maximum out of this. Thank you.